I don't think I achieved a lot. There were a lot of things that I wanted to have done, but I did not do, yada yada. Just like how companies do, like at the end of every year, they do like an appraisal to see what works, what didn't work, and stuff like that. So you're gonna have to do a person of integrity with other people, but you're not a person of integrity with yourself. And you need to build trust in yourself. And sometimes the reason why some people don't want to get accountability is because they don't want to be accountable. They want to keep faffing around. Just like, I don't have the funds, and how am I gonna do it? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by once again. I'm so happy to have you here today. So my name is Okpeyemi, as you guys already know. And yeah, I'm so good to have you guys, and happy new year. Yes, I'm going to keep saying this till January ends because it is still a new year, right? This video should have actually come earlier, but I had like end of the year blues, where I was just feeling like, yeah, I don't think I did too much in 2021. I don't think I achieved a lot. There were a lot of things that I wanted to have done, but I did not do, yada, 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 all of that stuff. And so it was a bit overwhelming for me to start setting goals by the end of the year. But so I'm slowly getting into that, and I like along the line, I have picked up a few things that I thought would be great to share with you guys in this video. Very first tip for setting better goals this year would be to review last year, which is 2021, of course. So just like how companies do, like at the end of every year, they do like an appraisal to see what works, what didn't work, and stuff like that. So you're gonna have to do that for last year for yourself as well, to say, okay, first off, I'm gonna write down what were the things that I liked about last year, what were the things that I did, or the things that I achieved about last year that I'm proud of, that I liked, you know, all of that. After writing that, you're also going to write out what you didn't like about last year. What areas did you think you struggled in? What things did you want to do that you didn't do? What habits did you realize about yourself that you want to change? You know, just do an appraisal really, and the appraisal will help give you a perspective on what to build on for 2022. In conjunction to, you know, reviewing last year, you also need to ask yourself what held you back the most. You know, what thought patterns held you back the most? Was it fear? Was it a mindset issue? Is there something that you need to actively work on and let go of? You need to do that. So my next point would be to say, after, you know, making that 2021 review, then you ask yourself, what do you really want for yourself? And, you know, what do you really want for yourself? Because it's very easy to go on social media to see what other people are doing and to start to pick up certain things because somebody's doing it. So there's a serious rave these days about tech. And it's not bad to get into tech, obviously, but you need to ask yourself, is this really what I want to do for myself, or am I doing this because somebody else is doing this, you know? So sit down, ask yourself, what are my passions? What are the things that I like? What are the things I want to be remembered for in future? What are the things that make me happy? What are the things that, you know, I really want to do? What skills do I have? What can I build on that would make me happy so and so months from now, you know? So don't pick on somebody else's goals. Be careful to not try to become somebody else, you know, but ask yourself what you really want. When you really ask yourself what you want, then you can also know what areas you want to improve on. This is also building on the backbone on the first point. So when you have reviewed your year and maybe you realize that maybe you didn't quite know what you wanted to do, or you were not sure about certain things, you need to go ahead and get help. And I know that getting a life coach might not be the most affordable stuff that you can do now, but I would recommend two things that you can do in terms of helping you. The first thing would be the Immerse Inner Circle by DDK. I think I would check the Instagram link and I'll put it in the description box. They have like what's it called now? Coaching programs for women. I know they now have for men, but I don't really have details about that. But they have coaching program for women where you can do like 3 months, 6 months, a whole year, and they basically help you push you forward into your goals and also help you understand certain things. So if you can't afford a life coach or counseling or whatever that may be, you can get help through Immerse Inner Circle. Second thing I would recommend is, I've talked about these people before to my sisters, Renee and Courtney. They did something called Vision 22 conference at the end of last year, and they are making a toolkit. If the toolkit is out by the time I'm putting out this video, I will insert it in the description box below. I had to do that for myself this year to say, okay, last year, 2021, I didn't do so well in certain areas, and because I was not very clear on certain things. But this year going forward, I want to get help, and I can't afford a life coach for this stage of my life, but I will do what I can do for now. So get help, right? Then my point number 3 would be to break down your goals into different areas of your life. So don't just say, oh, my goals, and you just write down 10, although that works for some people. Also, yeah, I guess I would say do what works for you. Certain people have things that they've been doing for years, and that's how they, that's how they function. But I mean, yeah, I would advise that you break your goals down into different areas of your life. So have like your spiritual goals, your mental health goals, your emotional health goals, your physical/health goals, your career goals. It helps you know what you are doing, and it's easier to have like things to look through and follow through on. So which brings me to my next point. You have those goals for different areas of your life, you should also break them down into action points. For example, my career goal for this year is to start residency in pathology. Great goal. To start residency in pathology, I need to write my primaries exam. Primaries exam is basically the exam that gets you to start residency training in a particular area of medicine, a particular subspecialty of medicine. So my goal can be write primaries exam in March, West Africa, or I can decide and say I want to write West Africa and nationals. Okay, so that's one action point. So for that first quarter of the year, my goal, my major aim for career is I'm preparing for primaries in March. So after I write primaries, my next goal can then be, okay, apply for job in XYZ hospital. So in that way, I have done something about my career goals. So do that for your goals so that you have things that you're literally looking at to say, okay, this is what I want to do. Which brings me to my next point, which is to get accountability. So your accountability partner can be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your friend, your pastor, anybody that you choose. Basically somebody who will check in on you actively to say, how far with your goals? What's going on? How are you doing? And basically with accountability, you're giving the person permission to ask you that question. You're giving the person permission to have access to you to say what's going on with you, how are you doing. And sometimes the reason why some people don't want to get accountability is because they don't want to be accountable. They want to keep faffing around. But with accountability, you're getting somebody who will check in on you to say what's going on, how is this going, what's going on with this, what about the plans you made, how far have you gone, how far, somebody that you can process things with, that will help you know where to start from, what to do, and how to move ahead. Okay, yeah, so that's that about getting accountability. Another thing that can help is to have a broad vision of what you want to do with your life. Now, please, when I say this is to not put you under any sort of pressure, because I have also been put under pressure by this vision talk before, and I know that I'm also in the place where I'm still figuring out what I really want to do. If you ask me what I want to do in terms of career, I'm still like, I'm not too sure. And that's okay because there's still a lot of time to figure it out. But for certain areas where you're sure on what you want to do, for example, I want to build XYZ business, or I want to advance my career to this level, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. But the point is, when you have an overview, a broad idea for a certain area, that's really good because it helps you know how to now factor in your vision smaller. Do you get? So no pressure in the area of vision and saying, I'm not saying try to have five-year goal and stuff like that, but the point is just everything that you do every year, make sure you're building such that it's taking you to a place where you want to be. I know that no time is wasted, and it's okay if you don't have the full picture. Please rest knowing that. Just make sure that you're putting building blocks every day. Make sure that your opportunity can meet preparation every day with every little step that you're taking. Okay, so, about 2 or 3 more points before I end this video. The next point is to, of course, make sure you build your goals as SMART, which is specific, measurable, attainable. What's R? Wow, I can't remember R, and T is time bound. I would remember, I would put it up here. So yes, please make sure you build your goals around that. Also, my next point is to please be a person of integrity with yourself. One of the biggest things that I'm taking into this year is to say that I'm going to be a talk and do person, not just with other people, but also with myself. Oftentimes we have deadlines, we meet up, we tell people I will do this and you do that. You're a person of integrity with other people, but you're not a person of integrity with yourself. And you need to build trust in yourself. If you constantly don't show up, you start to believe that you can't show up. Many times why people feel like I can't do this is because they have a track record of not following through with their words. And you need to build trust with yourself. So please, the little things you say you are going to do daily, ensure that you do them, just so that you build trust in yourself, and then when you do that, you can constantly take on more. Okay, so please be gentle with yourself. Of course, don't overboard yourself. Start slowly, start with what you can do, and then build gradually. Please remember that this is just 1 year, and it's unfair to put too much pressure on yourself. Don't go and make a goal that ideally should be spread over a span of 2-3 years in 1 year, and then you finish the year and you wonder why you're behind. It's because you're trying to do too much. This life, we're not in a sprint. Like, you're literally in a marathon. If you ask anybody who has built anything that is high flying right now, it took them time. You know, nobody builds anything, although there are stories of people who got successful in 6 months, blah blah blah, and it's easy to listen to those stories and think, oh yeah, I want my success to be that fast as well. But the reality is that most people's success were not that fast. So please be patient with your journey. If you make a mistake, it's okay. You dust your shoes, you keep it going. If you default on a goal, on a plan that you set for the day, it's okay. Keep it moving. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't get too and feel like, yeah, I can't do this, I give up and stuff like that, because I do that. I feel like that sometimes, and so this is me talking to you because I understand. And so just keep going. Also say that your goals should also be written down into daily plans. It's not wise to have goals for the whole month and then just expect that they will achieve themselves. You need to look at that and see how you can break it down to weeks and then break it down to days. It will be easier for you to achieve your goals that way. Okay, so please be gentle on yourself, like I did say earlier, and constantly look back on your goals as well. Constantly look back on your goals. Don't set a goal at the beginning of the year and then it's in December you're looking at it. I mean, come on. Most importantly, pray over your goals. You know, I'm a Christian, so I believe in the power of prayer. I believe that God is real, and I believe that, you know, when the Bible says it's not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. Yes, there's a place of hard work and there's a place of working hard, being disciplined and stuff like that. Even discipline is a fruit of the Spirit as well, so God expects that we should be disciplined. But also, there's a place of favor, there's a place of grace, there's a place of divine speed, there's a place that there's so much that only your works can do. There's a lot more that praying can do for you, right? Also remember, with your goals, it's not all going to be easy peasy. You would have hard days. You would have days. I currently have a goal that I've been sitting on since last year because I don't just know how I'm going to go about it. I have so much that I need to make that happen, and I'm just like, I don't have the funds, and how am I going to do it? And in my head, I'm just like, you know, I just cannot keep pushing it. I have to sit down and look for a solution or make do with what I have, you know. So I just shared that to say that the fact that you have a goal and you have a desire in your heart to do, obviously doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Cheers to an amazing 2022. Like I did say earlier, I pray that this year will be an amazing year for us. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. This year, one of the things that I want to do on this channel is to incorporate more personal development content on this channel. So I hope you guys love this one, and I hope you look forward to seeing much more from me as the year goes by. Right? Okay, great.